Oh, yeah. Hello again, YouTube! I am Dr. Kendo, and I'm here with a special Scribblenauts Speed Create episode. This is even different from the Speed Creates that I normally do, which are already different than the series that I usually do for the Scribblenauts Unlimited Object Editor Creation series. There are like, 90 episodes of it by this point, at the making of this video at least. So it's a long-standing series that has remained largely unchanged. But every now and then I do some kind of special thing and I'll make a Speed Create is what I call it, which is basically where I won't focus on a lot of the details. I'll try to tell you everything that I'm using and whatnot, but I just try to quickly go through it, ultimately resulting in a shorter video for all of you, and you still get to see everything that's involved in creating whatever object it is that we are creating. So we're actually making a Pokemon. I know how much everybody loves the Pokemon that I create in this game, but I have to say on this November 6th, a very, very special and happy birthday to a very special subscriber and friend of mine. That's who this episode is in honor of. That would be Tamari773, StephOfAnimé. She has been a subscriber for such a long time. It's been very close to when I first started doing anything on YouTube and whatnot. It was actually back when I had my old channel and doing Mario Kart Wii and stuff like that, so she's been around for a long time, but just over the years and stuff, I've, I didn't anticipate this at all, but I've somehow, started with a YouTube channel and then come out of it with several friends that, real life friends and everything like that. But this is somebody who I talk to on quite a regular basis. And we've even formed a channel together with some of the other friends that I've met, the Task Force 5, if you guys have ever paid attention to that. But, I was trying to think, okay, what is Tamari773's favorite Pokemon? And I know that she loves Eevee, and in particular, one of the Eeveelutions. So we started off with a dog as the source object today for our creation of Glaceon. Yes, I believe she even cosplayed as Glaceon one time, if I can remember correctly, but it's a great creation because, this dog, I think, is a great source object for it. We just replaced the legs with fox legs. The only problem with those is that they do have the little black at the tips. I liked how they looked, though, as far as the shape goes. So you could probably use several other mammals, types of stamps and things like that, but the other reason that I chose fox for the legs right here is because we could do that darker shade of, turquoise color or whatever. Glaceon, you can, one thing that I really like how Nintendo designed it is it's almost just like three colors if you're not considering black or white. We've got the kind of really light bluish turquoise color that's for the body and everything like that, and then you can see that darker blue that's on like the rhombus shapes on the back of Glaceon here, or on the tip of the tail, or for these which we're using seed right now, which are like those, I don't even know what you would call it, they're not ears, but basically those big flowy things coming out of Glaceon's forehead, hair, Glaceon's tendrils, I don't know. So those were comprised of ivory and seed at the tip. And of course, a duckling body was the head. We've used that several times now in my series. But just some fun trivia about Glaceon. I'll just make this short. Usually I read a lot more information of background information and fun facts. But apparently Glaceon's Japanese name is the same as the English name of a member of the Hoenn Elite Four. And that would be, I guess, Glacia, or do you pronounce that a different way? But Glacia. And according to the Pokédex in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, Glaceon, Leafeon, and Umbreon all have identical footprints. And like many of the Eeveelutions, Glaceon shares characteristics of foxes, dogs, and cats, and I think that, they kind of claim that it's more closely based on an Arctic fox due to its habitat, but the large ears are similar to, like Finnegan. There is such a being called a Finnick fox, so that's also kind of where the name Finnegan, I believe, comes from, I'm sure. I haven't done research into that, it's just, if there's a Finnick fox and they name a little fox Finnegan, how far do you have to reach, really? But yes, Tamari773, StephOfAnimé, I hope that you have a really great birthday. You've been an incredible support system. You've been an amazing subscriber, and I remember even when my mom died, you had sent me, some drawings that you did, and you sent me a nice letter and things like that. You sent me a care package, and so that was really sweet. Tamari773 is one of the, I would say, rare breed of people. I used to be like this, honestly, in my life, but I think I've gotten a lot worse. But she's kind to everybody. She does not like, kind of any of that negativity, and she doesn't get caught up in petty drama and things like that. She's so kind. She's so, has great manners and everything. I mean, my God, she doesn't even curse. I have been waiting for the day that she lets a cuss word come out so that I can take that audio clip and play it over and over again. I hope you like your Glaceon creation here. It, of course, has all the usual scripting for battles. You know, it becomes brave whenever it loses or gains health, but I also have it shooting out ice, so it shoots out a big ice block after waiting a few frames. And its normal attack is a projectile of just the ice ball. So again, I can't say it enough. Please have the happiest of birthdays, Steph. I know some people tell me that they're the #1 Dr. Kendo fan. You know, they tell me I'm your #1 fan, but then they leave after a few months. You know, I never hear from them again or something like that. Or they don't comment very often or things like that, you know, and it's like, that's great. I love, you know, anybody who wants to be a #1 fan. But I'll tell you, you have a lot of competition with Tamari773. She, ever since, you know, kind of early on meeting her when I first started YouTube and whatnot, she's been there. She's entered, you know, the Dr. Kendo contest that I had over the summer and made a completely beautiful video. It just had so many beautiful sentiments. She's commented on every single Dr. Kendo video that there is, and not just saying, hey, cool video, you know, she gives great insight, and this means a lot to me. You know, somebody like that who's going to continuously view from 0 seconds all the way to the end of the video, and I don't mean, you know, kind of to the end. She watches, you know, all the credits. She just goes all the way to the end, and she notices the things that nobody else does and points out those great details, and that's, you know, that's something that really rewards me as a YouTube creator and whatnot. I don't expect everybody to do that, you know, I don't expect everyone to go to such lengths, but when someone actually does, I definitely want to encourage that, and, you know, I think that she definitely deserves to have her own Scribblenauts item creation right here. Before I was doing just gaming related requests and stuff, I actually had made the Tamari bike, so that was something that was created for Steph as well back in the days. She put it in through like a normal request though, so she also was featured in Scribble Ventures. You could see Steph's Me character that I created in Scribblenauts here in the Blue Shell Boogie parody song. So thank you so much, StephOfAnimé. And to everyone else, come back on Sunday to see what the popular request was for the week. Really, it won by a landslide. I think you guys are going to enjoy them. It'll be one hell of an episode, so I'll catch you guys on the next vid, and thanks for viewing. Got that birthday spirit tonight.